Hello everyone, and welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. This report is for Sunday, April 12th, 2020. My name is Lysander Xanthus, and I am a clairvoyant psychic and energy healer. Today I will be guiding you through several daily exercises that I hope will be useful to your spiritual practice, as well as giving you the astrological, numerological, and tarot guidance for April 12th, the following day. So welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me. So hello Tamara, Nilla, Jazz, Lisa, and everyone else. And yes, happy Easter, happy Ostara, since that will be tomorrow, April 12th. It's actually surprisingly my favorite holiday. Not sure why, I just always really liked it. So happy Sunday to all. I would like to begin with the singing bowl. So I'm going to be using this to help us bring our minds to a peaceful place, to stimulate and awaken our energy so we are receptive to all the healing and information during this report, and to start loosening any accumulated negativity in our energy. All right, welcome everyone. And next, I would like to guide you through a grounding exercise. This is a very useful daily practice. It is a way to practice self-healing and to release any negativity, just if you're carrying it in yourself, if you picked it up from others. And if you do this each day, over a prolonged period of time, then you can also wear down any energy blocks, emotional blocks, toxic attachments, or cords between you and others over time. So it's one of those practices where one benefits a lot from consistency over a long period of time. Let us begin. Imagine yourself inside of a large bubble. This is your aura. Now, imagine gently attached to the bottom of this bubble is a pipe that leads deep into the earth. For the sake of simplicity, imagine that your bubble is filled with a dark colored energy. Imagine or intend seeing this energy drain down your bubble, down into the pipe, and down into the earth. Breathe as you see this. We release all energy that is not serving our highest good. We release all energy that does not belong to us. We release all negativity, pain, toxic attachments, blocks, and anything else we are now ready to let go of. We release these things from every layer of our aura, from every chakra, from every part of our being and body. We release. It's as simple as not holding on. As you see the last of this energy leave the bottom of your bubble, imagine the drain at the bottom disappearing and know that your aura is sealed and complete. The pipe falls away from you and dissipates into the earth, and we have grounded. Your energy is intelligent and will respond to your intentions. Now that we have released some energy, it is, I find, very helpful to fill ourselves afterward through healing or bringing in a new energy. And we're going to be doing this through our mini healing using the crystal of the day. Today's crystal is Septarian. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the qualities of this crystal, and then I'm going to channel its energy to you in our mini healing. Septarian nurtures and grounds the wearer, bringing about feelings of happiness and understanding. This is also said to improve communications. It is associated to the lower chakras, root, sacral, and solar plexus. It does have a nice energy. You're going to experience its energy for yourself, however, and I'm going to channel its energy to you. If you would like to participate, all you need to do is allow yourself to connect with the energy of this crystal, and I will begin. I'm channeling the energy of this crystal to you and through you. Allow yourself to experience how this energy feels in your aura. This is just a quick healing. So I'm going to bring our mini healing to a close in a moment. This has been the energy of Septarian. Now, while we are in this energetic space, we are going to move into our affirmation for the day. It does kind of look like a face. So we are going to say this affirmation together 3 times. And let us begin. I am the evolving embodiment of who I am meant to be. I am divine, whole, perfect, healthy, healed, and complete. I am the evolving embodiment of who I am meant to be. I am divine, whole, perfect, healthy, healed, and complete. I am the evolving embodiment of who I am meant to be. I am divine, whole, perfect, healthy, healed, and complete. Take a moment to sit in those words. I know it's a lot of words. I hope you enjoyed them. If you are inclined to do so, I encourage you to take this affirmation forward with you in your day. however you see fit. That concludes our affirmation. All right, and what is next here? I think we will move into our card reading of the day. But first, I'd like to respond to a few of the comments. Good morning, Bridgie and everyone else. I am in Idaho, USA. This report is for April 12th. And it is released far before April 12th morning. So that way, this information is available to all time zones. If you'd like to share where you're from, please feel free to do so in the comments. We do have an international audience. All right, but now it is time for cards. Today's reading comes to you from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. We are going to be transiting into a new deck soon. Just kind of waiting for it. So this reading is for all of you to give you insight into the day ahead, April 12th. This is for everyone watching, whether you're watching this live or during morning in your time zone. Oh, Jazz shares that she's from Australia. And I'm glad you're starting to feel happy. Excellent. So let's see what the cards have to say to us about the day ahead. You may find you resonate with the entirety of the message or just parts of it, and both are perfect. There's one card. Lisa shares she's from Washington, I think. Hold it. All right. So we have 3 cards today. I am going to type the titles of the cards on screen and I'll read them. I do like to read from the booklet as well as offering my own interpretation. I feel like this allows people to resonate with the specific messages meant for them. All right. Strength is a little too long, but that's okay. I'll leave it. Sorry, I heard a sound. It's just my youngest cat making a mess while she eats. So the first card is awareness. This card is one of the key reminders that you already possess all of the tools to guide and direct you in your life. Whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skill, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage, they're all part of you. Once you tap into and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect they can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. Together, you can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring about a positive outcome. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card is often drawn when you're ready to switch direction, start a new project, or change careers or other major changes. Now's the time to use positive thoughts, visualizations, and affirmations as you veer away from negativity. Knowledge is power and can lead to success by having faith, keeping your willpower strong and directed, and by tapping into the tools that you possess, as well as calling on the magic from the universe. You can accomplish anything and everything you set out to do. And of course, the title of the card is awareness, which is a powerful thing. And frequently, I find it is the important first step towards personal growth, whether that's psychologically or spiritually, just being aware of ourselves, being aware of us in the moment, our responses, our reactions, how we interpret and think of things, and creating that space between stimulus and reaction where we can ask ourselves if we'd like to respond in a new way or internally react in a different way. The next card is wisdom. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This card illustrates that there's a spiritual teacher who's about to influence you or step into your life to impart his or her wisdom. Look around. Is there someone in your life who has the acumen, education, knowledge, and ability to integrate spirituality and its laws into the constraints of the physical world? This could be a compassionate person who offers guidance and inspiration and reminds you that you are so much more than a physical being. You're also a spiritual being with unlimited potential. You may have also drawn this card to confirm that it's time to reach out and find an organization or group of like-minded souls, even if it's at a distance. Being part of a group where you can be yourself, share your thoughts, and get valuable feedback can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be. Kindred support helps you live life to your highest ideals, finding the true inspiration and enlightenment that's part of your soul. Over time, the student often becomes the teacher, so don't be surprised when others seek out and find you. This card of wisdom is letting you know that you have so much to share, whether you realize it or not. I feel like that last bit is important. Being aware of yourself and what's going on with you, and making conscious choices about how to respond or where you're headed on your path. And wisdom, I'm feeling it highlights the way we connect with our communities and with those around us, and what it is we have inside of ourselves to offer, as well as to what we have to gain from other people's wisdom and experience. The final card is spiritual strength. This card is coming forth to give encouragement and remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. This final spirit card represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired or weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give in. Instead, tap into all of your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. You've been through so much to get to this point, and even though you may have acquired some scars from the battle, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. All of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. I feel like that we do have the opportunity to take in new things we might not have otherwise. And something that came to me while I was reading that card is try not to lose it. Oh, right. So this card reminds you of your own strength and to kind of dig deep as you go through whatever situations you're faced with, and essentially don't give up, keep going. And I feel as though we frequently underestimate ourselves. We assume that other people have all the knowledge, the power, the strength, and that we don't have what it takes for whatever it is we're facing at any particular moment. And it reminds me of how powerful the practice of affirmations can be, and how we define ourselves and think of ourselves can frequently be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I really encourage you to affirm that you are strong, to affirm that you have what it takes to keep going, to survive, and also to thrive, to succeed, to move forward, that you have the capacity to grow and that you are growing a little each day. That concludes the card reading for April 12th. I want to say 15th for some reason. I don't know if there's something to that. All right, so let us come back here. All right, so next I would like to share the numerology for April 12th. And it is a 3-day. So the 3 vibration is centered around the ideas of self-expression, creativity, and communication. For this 3-day, I am feeling that it is a good day to communicate with yourself about who you are evolving to be, to get in touch with you, to converse with yourself, and to take time to have a talk with yourself. And I feel that that will, for some of you, open that gate to greater creativity and enable self-expression as being more natural. And following the numerology is the tip of the day. So my tip for you today is a writing or contemplation exercise. That's kind of in the same vein as the numerology, and it is to have a conversation with yourself. So it's more of a suggestion of how to enable that. There's no wrong way. So this is just a suggestion, is that you can write hello. If you have no idea what to say, write hello with your dominant hand, and with your non-dominant hand, write a response and kind of go back and forth. And if you need to do so, you can use your imagination, just enter into the idea that you're having a conversation between 2 facets of yourself: conscious, subconscious, adult you, inner child, logical business you, and creative you, or whatever 2 sides of yourself that you'd like to connect, or just you, who you are right now, and the part of you you'd like to connect with. So give it a try. So automatic writing, or writing with your non-dominant hand. Some of you may find it more fruitful to draw or to record yourself speaking into a recorder so you can play back and listen to it. You might be surprised by what you say when you just speak through flow of thought. So it is similar to ideas of channeling, except you're channeling you. And it can be a way to kind of bypass your judgments or your preconceptions. That's the tip for the day. And now I would like to share with you the astrology for April 12th. So this describes the energy present in the day of April 12th that is influencing all of us, regardless of your particular sun sign, and that is available for us to use if we choose to do so. So let us take a look, starting with the sun. The sun is in Aries. Right. So I'm going to make a quick note here, so don't fumble later. There we go. Oh, I should probably. Okay. So the sun in Aries. There's a lot of energy available to us at this time, and there's a focus on you, the individual, and your goals. My suggestion to make use of this period is to keep grounded and to give yourself a focus. This focus could be a goal, but it could also just, it could be anything you want, like I'm just gonna focus on my art. There's no end in mind, just something where you're placing your attention and energy. And the moon is in Sagittarius. So within ourselves, we may be feeling an inclination to explore within and to make discoveries about ourselves, our deeper emotional nature. Over the day, the moon eventually does move into Capricorn, so that inner desire to explore within does kind of change more into an inner need for independence and to implement any of those self-discoveries we've made. So taking any knowledge that you perceived about yourself and putting that into practical application in your life. Obviously, not everyone will use the energy that way. I'm just relating the potential. All right. Venus is in Gemini. So in our relationships and love life, we are feeling more inclined to be social and craving social connection, craving stimulation, especially intellectually or in a humor sense, desiring things to not really be so serious or heavy. So we are seeking fun and frivolity. This can be a very capricious energy to have as an influence upon one's love life. So be mindful, but otherwise it can bring a lot of light into things right now. Our connection. Mercury is in Aries. So the way that we think, the way we communicate with others, and the way we express ourselves is a little more direct at this time, more forward, and we may be experiencing a steadily greater willingness to speak what we feel and what we think, to be more direct. That may potentially manifest as confrontations, but at the very least, you'll say what needs to be said in the end. Neptune is in Pisces, so we have greater access to our intuition and deeper subconscious self. Things deep within us are being pulled up to consciousness. We can choose to make use of this energy to help inform our decisions, and if we're really living in alignment, we choose to do so. Jupiter and Pluto are in Capricorn. So if we embrace Capricorn qualities or develop them further in ourselves, such as being independent, self-sufficient, taking responsibility for our choices, addressing problems head on, and being practical, we can manifest opportunities for ourselves as well as inner transformation and transformation in our circumstances. Uranus is in Taurus. So this energy is shaking things up and inducing many changes, and has been for some time. And it's encouraging us to move out of our current status quo and comfort zone and to create a new foundation for our lives that is in alignment with our highest good. Again, if we choose to do so. Finally, Mars and Saturn are in Aquarius. So there's a strong push of energy and initiative towards restructuring our lives, especially restructuring the way that we connect with others, with our individual communities, as well as the community of the world at large, and asking us to be responsible for and more mindful of what it is we share with others, but also impelling us to do that more, to share more of ourselves. And so now let's take a look at our aspects. The sun in Aries is in triune with the moon in a Sagittarius. And so this is really just kind of highlighting what's happening within ourselves and encouraging us to express what we discover within and to be more authentic, more direct, and to directly expand our own perception of ourselves and our situations. And that is the astrology for April 12th. I would like to take a moment to say MMR is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you. On screen are the names of our patrons. Thank you for your continued monthly support, for helping me have the ability to be here with everyone every day, sharing this information. So also thank you to everyone who shares this video every day, and thank you to all who watch it. This was created for you, and thank you for making this part of your spiritual journey. If you would like to learn how to become a patron to support MMR and get access to some exclusive content, please visit patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. Some of the exclusive content includes the monthly Metaphysical Report. The one for April is up, and this will be an ongoing thing for each month going forward. All right. So now it is time to cast our psychic shield, or at the very least learn how to do so. I find that this is helpful to do at the beginning of your day as well as at the end. This can protect your energy from any hostile or foreign energy coming in and interfering with you, either from other people or from spirits. And if you are practicing self-healing or receiving healing, it can protect the changes in your energy and your growth and integration of that healing by keeping that other stuff out. And also so you don't have to remove any possible negative energy later on that you would have accumulated. It's a fairly simple exercise. It's helpful to do at the beginning of your day, but also at night if you don't have any protections around your home per se, because we are a little more vulnerable when we sleep. So let's begin. Imagine or intend drawing a gold equal-armed cross in front of you. In the center of that cross, see a white rose bloom. Now see that gold energy draw up and draw across and bloom a rose above you, behind you, and below you. Now imagine connecting these 4 crosses to create a gold vertical ring that surrounds you. Carry that energy to the side, draw across, bloom a rose. See that energy connect to the cross behind you, draw one on the other side, and then connect the 4 crosses horizontally in a ring surrounding you. Stopping at the side, connect your crosses in a vertical ring going the other direction. So you should be inside of 3 gold rings. Imagine spreading gold energy to the spaces between the rings so that you are inside of a complete gold sphere. And that's it. You've cast a psychic shield. Finally, I'd like to set an intention for our day ahead, April 12th. I encourage you to set an intention for yourself or to accept my intention for you. we are the creators of our reality, and I find many of the ideas about law of attraction to be applicable, and this is a simple way to begin engaging that for ourselves. This day ahead brings us peace. In this day ahead, we experience a softening that allows us to take peace into ourselves, or to discover where it has been within us all along, and to sit in a deepening peace from which further healing can unfold for us. For this day, we just allow ourselves to be, and for life to be. In this space, we can step forward renewed in whatever it is we are needing to go for at this time, renewed in courage, renewed in strength, renewed in inspiration. This day ahead brings us the respite that we need, and a remembrance of that inner peace and faith that allows us to move forward and know that the universe has our back. We are grateful, and so it is. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, follow, or subscribe to the page or channel where you're watching this so you can continue seeing MMR each day. You can find MMR on my Facebook page, Lysander Xanthus, Clairvoyant Psychic, my YouTube, which is under Lysander Xanthus, as well as our Patreon, patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. So remember to share this video when it is morning in your time zone, and thank you everyone for being here, and have a beautiful day ahead. Be so blessed, and again, happy Easter, happy Ostara, happy rest of the year.